Welcome into Closing the Door as Falmouth back to its winning ways. They take down Brewster tonight from Stony Brook Field by a final of 14-2. David Hadar here alongside with Matt Levine. Matt, a great night tonight for the Commodores. We're smiling. The team was smiling tonight. Everybody just real happy tonight with the Commodores exploding out, ending their 4-game losing skid here in tonight's victory in 8 innings.
Well, I wish they were still behind us in the dugout because I know that some shenanigans would be going on the camera. But a win tonight, 14 runs, their most of the season. Their hit total was their most of the season, and it was the entire game. Although 8 innings because it's called to darkness, but throughout the 8 innings, their offense was explosive. And on the road, that's what they needed. They set the tone early, and they rolled with it, and they got a really good start from Jack Jasiak.
And Jasiak helped to start that tone early for this Commodores team. 5 scoreless innings tonight in what we were saying on the broadcast, the best start of the season by any Commodore pitcher.
When you go 5 innings, it's probably going to be a good start because you're able to last. To go scoreless is another thing, but to only give up 2 base runners, a single and a walk, were the only base runners allowed tonight by Jasiak in 5 innings. That's incredible. That's the first time we've seen that all season, and just easily the best start we've seen. And to add that into the amount of offense they had altogether, probably their most complete game of the year.
Jasiak picked up the win in tonight's victory for the Commodores, and part of the reason he helped get that win, 6 total home runs for the Commodores tonight en route to their biggest offensive performance of the season. On top of those 14 runs scored, 15 total hits, and just everything was going the Commodores' way at the plate.
Well, the wind kept blowing out to right field tonight. The American flag was moving all game. It still is moving right now, but every single time a pitch came inside to a left-handed hitter, they turned on it and put it well over into the trees beyond the wall. And the same thing goes on the other side. They'd hit it into left center or into center field. It was all parts of the yard tonight. A small porch in both the left field corner and the right field corner, but the Commodores must have been just seeing every pitch well because they were hitting these balls completely over the fence. A lot of them were no doubters, and it was top to bottom in the order. Braden Taylor got one, Taylor Smith got one, a couple guys just all across the board. Really tonight, it was a complete effort, and the power and the contact was there. And aside from the home runs, when you're talking about offense, last night we saw them hit 3 home runs. Those were the only 3 hits, and they lost. But tonight, 6 home runs and 15 hits. So when you add those extra hits, you get more guys on base, you're going to score more runs, and you're going to win ball games.
And they also took advantage of getting the leadoff guys on, whether it be via walks, whether reaching on errors, just capitalizing on those guys on base.
Yeah, I mean, yesterday we talked about it just 2 times in the entire game against YD that Falmouth was able to get a leadoff base runner on. Tonight, it was different. Almost every inning, it seemed like they were getting guys on, or even with 1 out, they'd get a guy on, and they'd somehow hit him around to score. Whether that was a home run, a double, triple, we saw everything tonight. Braden Taylor especially was a triple shy of the cycle after 3 at-bats. So just an all-around complete performance up and down the order tonight.
Well, one of those guys who had an outstanding performance tonight was the new guy, Kris Armstrong, playing in just his 3rd start here for the Commodores this season. Not only did he pick up his first base hit of the night, went 4 for 5 tonight with a couple of home runs that the wind helped carry out of here just a bit, but let's not tell him that. He's standing alongside our sideline reporter, Joanne Bethea.
Thanks, guys. I'm here with first baseman Kris Armstrong. Tonight, the bats were absolutely hot, and you got to contribute 2 home runs to that. What were you and your teammates seeing from the Brewster pitchers that made y'all so successful?
I think just being aggressive this time. For me personally, I was really hesitant the first few games I was here. So I think just being aggressive early in the count and trying to put barrel on ball as soon as possible.
Not only were y'all successful offensively, but defensively as well, you were clicking. What can you contribute that to?
Yeah, I think just, trying to make outs for our pitchers. They're working their butts off there, and we were just trying to contribute as much as possible.
Awesome. At the beginning of the summer, one thing that Coach Trundy really emphasized to me was to have fun this summer. How fun is this bus ride home about to be?
It's about to be really fun. We're going to play a lot of Mafia. I know you probably don't know what that is, but we're going to play a lot of it. So.
Awesome. Well, huge win for the Commodores, taking down Brewster 14-2. They will be on the road tomorrow, taking on board to finish out this road game series. I'm Joanne Bethea, closing the door along David Hadar and Matt Levine.